Google says Stadia Pro isn't Netflix for games. Welcome back to the Weekly Roundup. I'm Demethy, and I'm still sick after 2 weeks of being sick already. Now, a lot of us already knew that Stadia Pro is not the service that people were expecting. Most people were expecting a Netflix-style service where you'd pay a monthly subscription to get access to a library of games to stream, but Google quickly crushed those dreams when it was revealed that that was not the case. Instead, we're getting a service more akin to PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold, where you get a free game monthly with the paid subscription. And here's what's frustrating most people. With Stadia, you still have to pay full price to get access to a game, and you don't completely own it. It's on the cloud. This would be less of a concern to people if you could still download the games to play locally, but you can't. Google Stadia Director of Product Andrei Duranichev, I hope I'm not completely butchering his name, did a Reddit AMA to clarify some of the confusion regarding Stadia, as well as try to convince some skeptics of the service, where he basically mentions all the points I mentioned earlier, and people still have a lot of concerns regarding Stadia's business model of leaving everything on the cloud and paying for access, but I'm not going to go too in-depth on that. I will briefly list a few notable bits from the AMA. Achievements won't be available at launch, Google won't unveil the UI till November, Chromecast Ultra will be the only way to stream Stadia to a TV at launch. However, Google is going to add more options for TVs in the future, and family sharing will be available early next year. Are you planning on using Stadia, or is their business model a deal breaker? Let us know what you think in the comments. A lot of you at home probably already heard about the Switch Lite, Nintendo's attempt at an all-handheld version of the Switch. Essentially, it's their cheaper version for people that don't care to dock their consoles, similar to how the 2DS is for people who don't need 3D features. We've also heard rumors in the past about a Pro model in the works. However, last week, Nintendo America's Doug Bowser confirmed we won't be getting any new Switch hardware this year. Now, that's not entirely true, since we just got confirmation of an updated version of the standard Switch with improved battery life. This doesn't completely contradict Bowser's statements, but it is kind of a new Switch. Nintendo says the new model will average between 4.5 to 9 hours of battery depending on what you play, which is a huge upgrade to the current 2.5 to 6.5 that the current model has. So if you haven't already bought a Nintendo Switch and are planning on picking one up, it might be worth waiting a bit for the updated version. And speaking of the Nintendo Switch, we're also getting a couple of new Joy-Con colors this October. There's the blue and neon yellow color combo and the neon purple neon orange colorway. The colors are pretty cool, but I'm a little disappointed that we can't mix and match colors, since I'd love to have both my left and right Joy-Cons to be purple so I can replace these skinned ones, but nope. An even bigger issue though is the dreaded Joy-Con drift problem that a lot of people have run into, which sadly Nintendo still hasn't addressed or mentioned addressing. Who knows, maybe they'll fix it between now and then. Is a better battery life enough reason for you to upgrade your Switch? Let us know in the comments, and if you like our stuff, get subscribed and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. That's all for now. See ya.